Hi everybody, what should be a quick update this time. Not long since the last one, to be honest, which is rare for me. I think it was only about a week ago. Yeah, first thing, hopefully you've noticed, I changed the channel name. I've moved from my actual name to Emmett Miniatures and War Games. So hopefully all my subscribers still know who I am and what the channel is, because sometimes you get these notifications pop up and you think, well, who the hell's that? But yeah, hopefully you'll all still be able to find me, those of you that are interested in still watching. Yeah, so that's it. New channel name, Emmett Miniatures and War Games. I haven't done a great deal since my last update because of our new addition, the dog, just still rolling about on the floor, fussing him half the time I'm here. But what I have done are these WW2 Burma British. What you can see there, these two are obviously in progress. This is an actual metal warlord, Chindit, from the Chindit section box set. We get 10 in the pack. So yeah, work in progress there. And this is plastic warlord, British infantry with the slouch hat head from the British Commonwealth plastic box set. Yeah, so fairly happy with how these are looking so far. Two that are finished, obviously here at the front now, are my Sikhs, which I'm quite happy with how they've turned out. These are the Commonwealth plastic, the Warlord Commonwealth British plastic box set figures with Sikh heads, metal heads that I ordered a while ago. Beckus commented on my last video and he mentioned that Woodbine Design, who you get through Grip and Beast, they're like World War One figures, which look a brilliant range actually. I must have to get some. But they do separate heads for all their ranges, and they do Sikh heads, turbaned heads. So I've actually ordered some of those. They look good. They work out cheaper than the Warlord ones. Yeah, so I just ordered I think you get a sprue of like 5 heads. So I ordered five sprues of heads. I think yeah, they will be metal, because the Woodbine Design stuff is metal, as far as I know. But I do fancy ordering some of their actual figures as well. But yeah, so I ordered 5, so I'll have 25 Sikh heads on the way to me soon. I also ordered Saga Shield Maiden sort of starter warband, 4-point warband, whatever it is. Because I thought they looked good, and I do like my old Dark Age stuff. Yeah, but anyway, these two that are finished, quite happy with how they turned out. They've come out how I was hoping, pretty much. Yeah, look at that. Notice I've missed a spot there, typical. But anyway, yeah, I mentioned before, probably didn't wear shorts for too long in the jungle after they realised what a nightmare it probably was, but I like the look of it. And I thought if anyone was going to wear shorts, it'd be the tough Sikhs and Gurkhas. So I thought I wanted to make use of the Commonwealth set. Don't want them for the Desert War because I've got the Perry stuff for the Desert War. I've got their Africa Corps and 8th Army, and I've got quite a lot of their metal stuff. I've got some metal Sikhs from Perry as well. So I wanted to make use of the Commonwealth set, and I thought this was a good way of doing it. Yeah, quite happy with how it turned out. Colour wise, I mean, I've gone for, obviously for the jungle colour uniform. Anyone's interested, it's the green uniform base that I've used. Actually, I got pretty much got the painting method from On Point HQ. That's a good channel. I would suggest you go and check it out, and I'll put a link to it hopefully in the comments or into the description. Sorry. Yeah, On Point HQ. I think the bloke's name is Steve. I'm not sure. I might have seen someone commenting on his video mention his name, but can't be 100% sure of that. But yeah, On Point HQ anyway. Predominantly does World War II stuff, but very good. And he did a Australian section, and I liked the way it looked, so I used his method of painting pretty 90% anyway. Base of let me go Russian uniform, World War II. It's all Vallejo stuff, well, almost all Vallejo stuff. So base of that. I then washed it with, this is where I differed from Steve's. I'll say Steve, might not be Steve. This is where I differed. He used like Earth shade or strong tone, one of those sort of brown colours. I used, when I say that, I'm wondering now, did he use a Thonin camera shade? Ignore that. He might have used a Thonin camera shade, but that's what I use anyway for green military uniforms. So I washed it with that, then highlighted back with the Russian uniform, and then highlighted again, adding this to it, which is a Vallejo game colour, Dead Flesh. It's sort of like, well, as you can see, it's like a, almost like a beigey green colour, I suppose. But I thought it worked really well for the highlights, so I added that to, did a couple of stages, just added a bit of that to the Russian uniform green. I was quite happy with how it turned out. The Sikh skin tones, now what did I use? I found a site, Cool Mini or Not, and there was a chap there who did a sort of post on, it wasn't videos, it's like a blog. He did a post on skin tones, ethnic skin tones basically, anything other than sort of Caucasian, and I went by that, which is, I think, I mean, I'm quite happy with these. I think they look alright. Yeah, I was happy with how it turned out. But yeah, for the Sikhs, I did, again, it was Vallejo. You can just find me paints. I used Vallejo as a base. Oh, that was good. Professional. Yeah, I used Vallejo flat brown was the base. I then washed that with Army Paint, a strong tone. Then highlighted again with flat brown. And then to that I added orange brown for a highlight. And then to that, so keeping that highlight, I then added beige red to it. I think it came out alright. Yeah, see what you think. I was quite happy with it. Yeah, happy with that. And then the other thing I took from On Point HQ was the basing, which I thought was really good. He used dried herbs. So that's what I've done. Just I mixed up some, can we see that? There we are. I just mixed up some dried sage and dried parsley, stuck that on. I was thinking of putting some tall grass tufts on it. I don't know if it even needs it. Might do, might put, because I've got some like 10mm ones. Might put some of those on it, but yeah, I thought I had a good idea for the basing, so yeah, 100% nicked that from On Point HQ. But yeah, so that's how far I'm going to go with these in the immediate future. I don't know. As you could see from my previous video, I'm doing a lot of bits and bobs, just stuff I like the sound of. Basically doing sort of tester figures, to be honest, for all the things I'm interested in at the moment. So yeah, I'm doing these couple of Sikhs here, these couple of Chindits and British infantry at the back there. Then I'm going to do, I've got 3 Japanese, which you saw in the last video, but I'll plonk them on here anyway. Got these 3 Japanese, Warlord Japanese to paint. So I'll do those next probably. I'm still doing my British Airborne Engineers, sort of doing those as I'm doing these Sikhs. And I'm still doing my West stuff. I haven't got very far on those. I mean, here's a brief look at Mexican chap here. As you can see, I've hardly got anywhere with them really, base colours. This horse is actually based on a horse I saw in Godless TV series. Unusual looking horse. I'm assuming it's a sort of breed of, well, it's not a breed, of a variety of chestnut, because it's I mean, obviously I've not finished anywhere near here, but I've used camo beige brown, Vallejo camo beige brown for this, German beige brown I think it's called, yeah, German, I've used that German camo beige brown, which incidentally is what I use for the webbing and the backpacks and stuff for these. Yeah, so I've used that, and I'm going to highlight that up just by adding white to it, because this horse is quite a striking looking horse. It was almost white, sort of creamy white probably, apart from its face was like chestnut, and its mane and tail and the end of its tail were chestnut. I like the look of that, so I thought I'd try and replicate that. So that's looks unusual at the moment, but hopefully it'll look pretty much like what I saw on the programme. Yeah, so I haven't really got very far that I want to push on with some of these Wild West figures, to be honest. I'm doing, I might as well stick them on there, you can see. As you see, not got very far. Got these 3 mounted figures, which I'm just doing in bits, you know, I'm basically doing these mounted figures here. I've been using them, whatever colours I've used on these that I've mixed too much paint for, I've just used it up on these. But I'm going to concentrate on these in a bit. I think I'll do these Japanese first, finish these 5 off first here, and then I'll go back to those and get the Western ones finished properly. Yeah, so I think that's about it. Yeah, check out On Point HQ if you haven't already. Hopefully you all still know my channel despite the name change. Thanks to everybody who has subscribed and who watches and comments, and hopefully I'll get another one posted next week with any luck. So yeah, take care everybody, see you later.